Have you ever woken up, looked in the mirror, and just felt a little more tired than you used to? Like the energy you once had is slowly seeping away, and the years are starting to show up a bit more than you'd like? You make a coffee, maybe two, and still find yourself waiting for that spark to kick in, that feeling of vitality you remember. If that sounds familiar, I want you to know, first and foremost, that you are not alone. So many of us, once we cross that wonderful milestone of 40, start to notice these subtle shifts. It's not about getting older in a negative sense. It's about our bodies asking for a little more intentional care. But what if I told you that the first hour of your day holds incredible power? That within those first few moments after you wake up, you have a golden opportunity to set a completely different tone. One that can actually help you reverse the feeling of aging and flood your body with natural, lasting energy. It's not about magic pills or drastic diets. It's about simple, consistent habits that work with your body's natural rhythms. In this series, we're going to walk through 6 of these powerful morning habits together, and I'm so glad you're here for the journey. So, let's just dive right in with the very first habit, and it might be the most challenging one for many of us. It's about what you do before you even have a single sip of water or coffee. I want you to try and leave your phone on its charger. When that alarm goes off, resist the urge to scroll. Don't check your email. Don't dive into the news. Don't start scrolling through social media. That digital avalanche of information, first thing in the morning, floods your nervous system with cortisol. That's your stress hormone. You're essentially starting your day in a state of high alert, and that sets a frantic, reactive tone for everything that follows. It puts you on the back foot right away. Instead, I want you to reclaim that first 5 to 10 minutes for yourself. Just let your brain wake up slowly. Maybe you just lie there for a moment and take a few conscious, deep breaths. Notice the light coming through the window. Stretch your arms and legs slowly like a cat. This simple act of creating a buffer between sleep and the demand of the world is a profound signal to your entire system that says, today, I am in charge. I am not just reacting. It moves you from a state of stress into a state of calm control, and that is the absolute foundation for a day filled with more energy and less of that feeling of being constantly drained. Now, once you manage to avoid that phone scroll, the very next thing you can do is something I call hydrate before you caffeinate. I know, that coffee is calling your name, and you can absolutely have it, I promise. But let's talk about what's happened overnight. You've been fasting for 6, 7, 8 hours, and you've also been losing water through your breath and skin. You wake up in a state of mild dehydration, and dehydration is a huge energy zapper. It makes you feel tired, foggy, and can even lead to headaches. So, if you reach for coffee first, which is a diuretic, you can actually make that mild dehydration a little bit worse. So, the simple habit is this. Keep a full glass of water right by your bed. Before your feet even hit the floor, sit up and drink the entire glass. Room temperature water is perfect. It's gentle on your system. You are quite literally rehydrating your cells, flushing out toxins that have been processed overnight, and kickstarting your metabolism. It's like giving your internal engine the oil it needs before you turn the key. You'll be amazed at how much more alert you feel almost immediately, and when you do have that coffee about 20 to 30 minutes later, you'll find you might not even need it as desperately. You're supporting your body from a place of strength, not just jolting it with caffeine from a place of depletion. And this leads us beautifully into the third habit, which is all about movement. Now, before you picture intense burpees or a 5-mile run and start to tense up, let me be very clear. I'm not talking about a grueling workout. I'm talking about 5 to 10 minutes of gentle, intentional movement. After you've had your water, I want you to spend just a few minutes waking your body up from the inside out. This could be a simple series of stretches right there on the bedroom floor. Reach your arms up to the ceiling. Gently twist your torso from side to side. Maybe do a couple of slow neck rolls. Another wonderful option is what I like to call dynamic movement. This is simply walking, but not with a purpose to get somewhere. Just pacing slowly around your living room. Maybe swinging your arms gently, focusing on your breath. The goal here is to lubricate your joints, increase blood flow to your muscles and your brain, and gently raise your core body temperature. For many of us over 40, stiffness in the morning is a real thing, and it can make us feel, well, old. This gentle movement counteracts that. It tells your body, we are awake, we are mobile, we are alive. It releases endorphins, those feel-good chemicals, and it sets a positive, active tone for the entire day. It's not about burning 1,000 calories. It's about reminding your body of its own innate capacity for movement and vitality. So, we started our day with a calm mind, a hydrated body, and a gently awakened physical system. These first 3 habits work together like a symphony, each one supporting the other to create a foundation of sustainable energy. And this foundation is exactly what we'll build upon as we move into the next few habits, which focus on nourishing your body and mind in even more powerful ways. Now, you've created this beautiful, calm, and hydrated foundation for your day. You've resisted the digital world. You've fed your cells with water, and you've gently reminded your body how good it feels to move. And it's from this place of strength, this little pocket of peace you created for yourself, that we can introduce the next layer of habits. These are about feeding yourself in the deepest sense of the word, both with nourishment for your body and for your spirit. Because true, vibrant energy doesn't just come from what we don't do, like avoiding stress, but from what we actively, lovingly put in. So, let's talk about that first meal of the day. I know breakfast can be a real mixed bag for us at this stage of life. Some of us are stuck in a rut with the same sugary cereal or toast we've had for years, and others might just skip it altogether, thinking it's a good way to cut calories. But after 40, what we break our fast with is more critical than ever for our energy and how our body ages. This brings us to habit number 4. Prioritize protein, not sugar, for breakfast. Think about a traditional breakfast. Cereal, bagels, pastries. Even most yogurts are loaded with sugar and refined carbohydrates. What happens when you eat that? You get a massive, immediate spike in your blood sugar. You might feel a burst of energy for 20 minutes, but then your body releases a flood of insulin to manage it, and that leads to a crash. That crash is what has you reaching for another coffee or a muffin by 10:30 a.m., feeling foggy and irritable. It's a roller coaster, and it's incredibly aging for your cells. Instead, I want you to think of your breakfast as an opportunity to build a slow, steady burn of energy that lasts for hours. And the key to that is protein and healthy fats. I'm talking about 2 eggs, scrambled with some spinach, a bowl of plain Greek yogurt with a handful of berries and some nuts, maybe a smoothie with a good scoop of protein powder, some avocado for healthy fat, and a little spinach. This kind of meal does something remarkable. It provides a sustained release of energy without the spike and crash. It keeps you feeling full and satisfied, so you're not tempted by unhealthy snacks. And crucially, protein provides the building blocks, the amino acids that your body needs to maintain and repair your muscle tissue. And after 40, we naturally start to lose muscle mass, which is a huge contributor to that feeling of slowing down and losing strength. By choosing a protein-rich breakfast, you're not just fueling your day, you're actively telling your body to preserve its metabolic engine, to hold on to that youthful strength and vitality. It's a powerful, daily act of building yourself up from the inside. Now, this next habit, number 5, is a quiet one, but its effects ripple throughout your entire day. It's about finding just a few minutes for what I like to call mindful intention. This isn't about adding another task to your to-do list. It's not about frantic goal setting or visualizing $1 million. It's much simpler and, I believe, much more profound. After you've had your movement, and maybe even after you've prepared your healthy breakfast, I want you to find a quiet spot, maybe at your kitchen table or a comfortable chair, and just be with yourself for 5 minutes. Sit with your coffee or tea, and instead of drinking it while you're already mentally rushing through your day, I want you to just drink it. Feel the warmth of the cup in your hands. Notice the aroma. When your mind inevitably starts to wander to that meeting you have later or the errands you need to run, and it will gently guide it back to the simple, physical sensation of drinking. This is a form of mini meditation. But don't let that word intimidate you. It's just practice in being present. And from that place of being present, you can then ask yourself a very gentle question. What is my intention for today? Not your to-do list, but your intention. How do you want to feel today? Maybe your intention is to be patient. Maybe it's to find one small moment of joy. Maybe it's simply be kind to yourself, especially if things get stressful. By setting the small internal compass point, you change the quality of your entire day. You move from being reactive, buffeted by every email, every demand, every minor frustration, to being proactive in your own life. That stressful phone call later, if your intention was to be patient, you'll handle it differently. That long line at the grocery store, if your intention was to find a moment of joy, you might notice something beautiful or strike up a friendly conversation instead of simmering in frustration. This habit rewires your brain away from stress and toward a sense of purpose and calm control, and that is one of the most powerful anti-aging and energy-boosting tools there is. So now, you've nourished your body with the right fuel, and you've nourished your mind with a sense of calm purpose. You build a fortress of well-being before your day has even really begun. And this powerful combination prepares you perfectly for the final, transformative habit we're going to explore. One that connects you to the world outside your window and taps into a very simple, very profound source of natural energy. And that leads us, so beautifully, to our sixth and final morning habit. You've nourished your body, you've centered your mind, and you've created this incredible foundation of stability and strength from within. Now, it's time to connect with the source of the most fundamental, most accessible energy there is. This last habit is about stepping outside of your own four walls, literally, and it's this: get natural light and fresh air within your first hour. Now, I know this sounds almost too simple, doesn't it? But after the internal work we've been talking about, this is where we plug into the world. I'm not talking about going for a long walk, though if you have the time, that's wonderful. I'm talking about something much more achievable. Step outside your front door. Stand on your balcony. Sit on your porch step with your tea. Or, if you can, walk to the end of your driveway and back. The goal is to get 5 to 15 minutes of direct, natural light onto your skin and into your eyes, preferably in the early morning. Why is this so powerful? Our bodies run on ancient, biological rhythms called circadian rhythms. They're like an internal master clock that regulates everything from your energy levels and hormone production to your sleep-wake cycle and even your mood. And the most powerful cue to reset this clock every single day is exposure to bright, natural light, especially in the morning. When that morning sunlight hits your eyes, it signals to your brain's hypothalamus to stop producing melatonin, the sleep hormone, and to start producing cortisol, but this time in a healthy, gentle, wake-up rhythm. It's like a natural alarm clock for your entire endocrine system, telling every cell in your body, the day has begun. It's time to be alert. It's time to be alive. For many of us, our days are spent shuttling from a dim house to a dim car to an office under fluorescent lights. We're chronically underexposed to the very thing that sets our biological rhythm. This disconnect is a huge and often overlooked reason for low energy, poor sleep, and that general feeling of being out of sync. By making a conscious effort to get that morning light, you are syncing your body with the planet's rhythm. You're telling your body when to be awake, and just as importantly, you're setting the stage for it to know when to be tired later, leading to deeper, more restorative sleep that night. And we all know that better sleep is the absolute cornerstone of feeling energetic and vibrant the next day. Combine that with the deep, calming breaths of fresh air, and you're literally oxygenating your body and mind, completing the cycle of renewal you started the moment you woke up. And there you have it. 6 simple, but profoundly powerful morning habits. Just to bring it all together in a way that feels natural. It's about creating a new rhythm for your day. It starts with protecting your peace by leaving that phone alone, then hydrating your body to wake it up from the inside, followed by gentle movement to shake off the stiffness and get your blood flowing. From that strong, calm place, you nourish yourself with a breakfast that builds steady energy. You set a mindful intention to guide your spirit. And finally, you step into the light to sync your entire biology with the natural world. Now, I want you to remember something crucial. This isn't about perfection. It's about direction. Maybe you can only manage 2 of these habits this week. That is a phenomenal victory. Celebrate that. The goal is progress, not pressure. Each small change you make is a loving message to yourself that you are worth this care, that your energy, your vitality, and your joy matter. These habits aren't a rigid checklist. They're an invitation to start your days feeling more in control, more energized, and more like the vibrant person you truly are. I would love to hear about your journey. Which one of these habits are you most excited to try? Or maybe you've already started one and noticed a difference. Share your experiences in the comments below. Your story could be the very thing that inspires someone else to take that first step. And if you found this helpful, if it gave you a new perspective or a little burst of motivation, please do give this video a like. It really helps to share this message with others who might need to hear it. And of course, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already for more simple, practical ways to live your very best life in your 40s, 50s, 60s, and beyond. Thank you so much for spending this time with me, for investing in yourself. Remember, it's never too late to feel good. Here's to your health, your energy, and to living a life you love every single day.